Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into week number 8 of Friday Night Rivals. Tonight, we head to Gate City for a Mountain 7 matchup at Legion Field between the Lehigh Generals and the Gate City Blue Devils. I sat down with Gate City head coach Jeremy Houseright and asked him to assess how his team has played so far as they head into the final stretch of the season.
I think we've played hard. We've got a lot of things we still got to correct, but I'm proud of the effort and all the work these guys have put in so far.
Going into this season, what were your expectations for this team and how have they lived up to them so far?
My expectations for this team was for us to reach our full potential, and I think early on we saw what we were capable of possibly doing. Now we've got to continue to strive towards our full potential, and you know, when the end of the year comes around, who knows what it'll be.
How about the passing game with Zane, the receivers? What has that done to take some pressure off of the running game and make teams kind of have to respect both the pass and the run for you guys?
It's helped quite a bit. We've had games where we've been able to balance it up a lot, and then we've had games where we've struggled a little bit. So that, you know, that's one area we've got to get better at, and you know, that falls on me more than those guys. I've got to get them in a position where we can make a few more plays here and there, but you know, it's helped in the majority of our games, and you know, it's taken a lot of pressure off of Walker and Corey, and you know, that offensive line helped take some of the burden off them. So it's been huge in the majority of our games.
How important is it to have the ability to do both pass and run, especially when you get deeper into the playoffs when teams are every week are going to be really good?
Most defenses, most teams try to take one aspect of your game away and want you to get on the thing that you struggle with the most, and you know, if we can develop a little bit better in our passing game, and it's going to make it a little difficult on people. I know it's hard on us when we're trying to defend people that can do both, and you know, so hopefully we can get a little bit better in the passing game, and we're able to make people decide what they want to do.
You have your bye week next week. In your years of coaching, is the game before a bye week something where you really have to kind of stay on the guys? Like, are you ever worried about them? Like, hey, we got next week off. Like, they take their foot off the gas at all?
At times I have, but this group's different. You know, every week they've come in ready to go to work and prepare for what's in front of us. And right now the only thing they're looking at is Lehigh, and we know Lehigh's going to come in here. They're a well-coached football team, and they're going to come in here and they're going to play with everything they've got like they always do every time we play them. This thing's been a barn burner for years, and you know, our guys are focused on the task at hand, and hopefully we can get through this one and enjoy the bye week next week.
A couple years ago, we did a Friday Night Rivals game here against Abingdon. Earlier this year, I was at your game against Abingdon here, and it just felt like the stadium felt a lot louder to me than I remembered it from a couple years ago. Is the community, the school, more into Gate City football than, you know, a couple years ago?
I think they respect how hard these kids have played up to this point. I think that's something they've been wanting to see, and this group of guys, they have, I mean, when we went over to Dobbins-Bennett and battled like we did, I mean, these guys, the community really rallied around that, and you know, the last few home games we've had here, this place has been rocking, and I don't expect it to be any different. They're Friday night against Lehigh. I even know when we've been on the road, we went to Union, we had a big old crowd over there too, and they were loud as they could be, and you know, the support's awesome. This community's getting behind these guys, and it's really something awesome.
You have 3 games left in the regular season. Also, your bye week, the playoff standings are out. You guys are currently 4th in Region 2D. How critical is it for you guys to continue to be in that top 4 to get a home playoff game? You
know, home playoff games are huge. I don't care what anybody says. I think home field advantage is a big thing in high school sports, and you know, we can't look at the big picture. We tell our guys all the time, just focus on the moment in time, what we got going on right now, and you know, we play Lehigh this week, and then we can probably, after we get done this week, hopefully we can take a little breath and get ready to go to finish out the season. We'll worry more about those playoffs in about 3 or 4 more weeks.
How about for this Friday night against Lehigh? What are some keys for you guys to get a win?
We've got to control the line of scrimmage. You know, that's been a key all year long. We've got to be able to control the line of scrimmage and match their intensity up front. And you know, we got to be really good in the back half defensively. I mean, they throw that thing around. They got guys that can go get it, and we got to be able to make some plays defensively in the back end.
Coming up next, we'll catch up with Lehigh head coach Joey Carroll as his Generals get set to make their debut on Friday Night Rivals.
super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
And there's the shot!
Washington State heads to Charlottesville for a showdown with number 18 Virginia.
Into the end zone, touchdown!
CW Football Saturday.
Saturday at 6:30, Tri-City CW.
Lehigh is making its Friday Night Rivals debut tonight. The Generals are led by fifth-year head coach Joey Carroll. This year, the injury bug has hit the Generals hard. According to Coach Carroll, 6 two-way starters have missed multiple games this season due to injury.
Started in the preseason, the benefit game, and then just kind of snowballed on us. And you know, we have resilient kids. We've got a good, you know, the locker room right now. Coaching staff were talking about it last night after the JV game. Just the group that and you know, those guys that are injured are still here, but the group that we're practicing with, the group we're putting on the field on Fridays, and we like the group, you know, and so it's been challenging, but I think, you know, in every way that we possibly could, from a player and coach's standpoint, you know, we've tried to deal with the adversity and rise to those challenges, and so, you know, we feel like we're doing all right in that department, and just trying to get better every day.
You know, coaches always talk about, you know, adversity, just not in football, but also how it helps with life. And has this been a good season where you can point to, hey, guys, like, this is what you're going to face later on in life. Things aren't going to go your way.
We've had multiple conversations with our guys, and those conversations usually tend to be more individual conversations, and just that, you know, sometimes you don't have to wait till you or 23, 24, 30 years old, and you've got a wife and kids, and the bills are piling up, or whatever it may be, to try to have an opportunity to learn some lessons. And so we've told these guys, you know, don't waste opportunities to mature and learn some valuable lessons. And the thing about it is you really don't know what direction those problems are going to come from, and if it's going to hit you in the face or in the back or in the front, or, you know. And so just being able to deal with those situations and get through them, and when you get to the other side, knowing that you've learned something, you've gained something, even from a negative. And so we just try to help our kids to understand that, and even in the office as a staff, you know, we still, you know, I'm 43 now, but I'm still learning every day as well. So just trying to instill that in our kids, and also make sure that we understand that you can't fold up the tent ever in football.
Despite the challenges, you guys are hanging on to the 8th playoff spot right now in Region 2D, 4 games left, so you kind of control your destiny to make the postseason despite all the adversity you faced.
You know, we're looking forward to this last stretch of the season, and you know, it starts Friday night over at Gate City, and we know that we, like you said, we control our own destiny, and just trying to continue to get better, play better football late October, November. It's always everyone's goal, but trying to mesh the styles that we feel we're going to be able to play now versus maybe game 10, week 11, those things. And so trying to get better at those and defensively trying to simplify and get good at what we feel like we can do defensively. So, yeah, we're looking forward to the challenges moving forward. And, Friday's a big one, and it's always a big game, especially when you're over there. And crowd's always, half of their crowd's always on your side. And so they're behind you. And so they say some very nice things to you. So, but that's football. You love playing in those environments.
What kind of opportunity do you guys have? One, this will be the first time Lehigh has been a part of Friday Night Rivals. Is that something you discuss with your kids about the opportunity, the audition they had to be on television?
They're excited about it. And again, thank you guys for what you do. And these kids, not just these kids here, but all kids who not just football, but they put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice into what they do. And so anything like this, it really just gives the exposure and just it's almost like, hey, we appreciate what you do. And so the opportunity to kind of showcase all the hard work they put in. And so it really means a lot to them. It means a lot to us, so we really appreciate it. But yeah, we're excited. The players are excited about it and looking forward to it.
Coming up, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between the Generals and Blue Devils.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing, or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus TX models.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
It's time to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Lehigh and Gate City. Lehigh is 2-4 on the season. The Generals are coming off a win over Marion. Gate City is 5-2. The Blue Devils' 2 losses have come against Dobbins, Bennett, and Union. Gate City averaging 35 points a game. Lehigh scoring just 15 points per contest. The Generals are giving up 35 points a game. Gate City only allowing 19 points per game. Tonight will be the 37th meeting all time between these two. Gate City leads the series 30-6, and the Blue Devils have won 7 in a row against Lehigh. And here are the standings in the Mountain 7 district with 4 weeks left in the regular season. Union is undefeated in the district and overall. Ridgeview and Gate City are tied for second. Each team has lost to Union, and they play each other the final week of the regular season. Abingdon is fourth. The Falcons still have games left, though, against Ridgeview and Union. In fact, next week we're broadcasting Abingdon at Ridgeview right here on Friday Night Rivals. Lehigh's in sixth place, 0-2 in the Mountain 7. Their two losses have come against Union and Ridgeview. Up next, Heather Williams and Steve Wilmoth make their predictions for some of the top games of the week in Prep Picks.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And upsy daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Yeah. Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
To another edition of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Steve Wilmoth, ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. Well, we picked the same last week, so of course the standings don't change at all.
Funny how that happened.
Yeah, it's still one game lead for Steve in the standings, but a lot of football yet to play, although the weeks are winding down. I cannot believe we're only like 3 weeks away from the end of the regular season in the state of Tennessee, which is where we will start this week. Biggest game in Tennessee as far as two local teams playing each other this week. It's time to see what Volunteers got. Time to see what, if they're for real, they will host Greenville on Friday.
70 points last week.
Yes.
Never before in the history of Volunteer football have the Falcons scored 70 points in a game. And they've broken a lot of records and done a lot of firsts this year already. Another win, and they'll have the first 7-win season in program history. But you're going up against Greenville. Now, we've said it every time Volunteer or Cherokee have faced Greenville and Elizabethton this year. We believe that the gap has narrowed, and we've been right 2 out of 3 times. Meatloaf said that ain't bad.
Right.
We'll like that. Greenville certainly proved us kind of maybe not so correct last week in what they did against Cherokee. I don't know that they do the same against Volunteer. The Green Devils still win and win rather convincingly, but it is going to be interesting to see what this Volunteer team how they stack up against the Green Devils.
I think earlier in the season, I really felt like the hierarchy was Greenville, Elizabeth, and Cherokee Volunteer. I'm not too sure about those bottom two now. I think that Volunteer might be playing better football at the moment than Cherokee. I think Greenville wins this game, but I think this game will actually be closer than the game that Cherokee played against Volunteer, which starts to make that game at the end of the year between Volunteer and Cherokee very, very interesting. The Avoid Alcoa Bowl, as it was. But I'm going to go with you and take Greenville as well. Lebanon goes to Union.
What a 3-week schedule.
Yeah.
We've had at Bullet Park. I mean, really, Gate City, first of all, Ridgeview last week, and now Lebanon rolls hand in there at that offense. Well, what a treat folks in Big Stone Gap have had the last 3 weeks, not to mention that great music festival up there last weekend as well. But anyway, Lebanon rolls in, averaging 51 points a game. They're undefeated at 7-0. Union, Can they get up and play a third straight game against a very, very quality opponent? I think so. You look at that Union defense, very stout, although it did give up 21 points each of the last 2 weeks. But the offense for Union also scores a bunch. They've been averaging about 44. So I think I'm going to go out here. I'm going to say it's a third straight 42-21 win for Union.
Well, here's the thing I think about this game, particularly for Union. They spotted 14 points to Ridgeview, and Ridgeview's a good football program, don't get me wrong. But they don't score the way that Lebanon scores points. They could not spot Lebanon 14 points. It will be very difficult for them to shut down that offense that much. Like, even if they're giving up points, they need to respond at every point. So I think Union wins this game. I think it's really close, and I think that if Lebanon jumps out to an early lead, it could be problematic for Union. Final pick this week is our Friday Night Rivals game. Going into the season, this was going to be a great game. Injuries have kind of gotten the better of Lehigh, but nonetheless, they did get a win last week. Lehigh at Gate City.
Yeah, you feel for Lehigh. I mean, there's 5 starters that are out, and those starters, I think, start on both sides of the ball. So you've lost almost half of your starters, basically, 10 out of 22. And it's hard to overcome at a school that size. But it took the week off. Got a chance to reevaluate itself, find some kind of identity. Found it with Aiden Bates last week, 191 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. So you're going to hang your hat on Bates again this week against Gate City, but we know what Gate City's about. They've already hung their hat on their running game a long time ago, and they'll continue this week. Gate City lost to Union a couple weeks ago, responded great against John Battle last week. They think and have a chance maybe to play Ridgeview all the way down on November the 7th for the number 2 team coming out of the Mountain 7. So got to keep winning. I think Gate City does this week.
I think that Gate City wins this game as well, as you mentioned. I feel bad for Lehigh. I was really looking forward to this game just because they're not a program that gets to showcase on Friday Night Rivals too often, and they had a really good season. Joey Carroll's doing an amazing job at building that program up there. Unfortunately, injuries got the better of them. I think it's still going to be great for them to be on television and to showcase that, because they don't get to do it a lot. But unfortunately, they're playing at a deficit, so we will go with Gate City as well. If you want more from high school sports, not just football, but all sports, be sure to check out his website, tricitysports.com. And then for all your high school football scores and highlights on Friday night, join me at 11:15 on News 5 for Friday Night Huddle.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop, online at eddiestrophies.com.
Yeah. Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes? Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
For over 60 years, Blackburn Childers and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
I'm Storm Track 5 Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks. The amazing fall color this time of year is beautiful, but as leaves fall on local highways, it can create slick, dangerous conditions, especially when wet. The Storm Track 5 weather team alerting you to severe weather danger.
This fall, the greatest sports action is on your local stations. Live local high school football with Friday Night Rivals. NASCAR's Race to the Championship, plus Football Night in America. Big Ten Saturday night on Fox 39. Catch NFL Sundays, college football Friday nights, Big Noon Saturdays, and the World Series on Fox. And on Tri-City CW, don't miss NASCAR Xfinity, DVR teams, and ACC and Pac-12 college football. WCYB, Fox 39, and Tri-City CW, your trifecta for sports.
Cheers.
We're going to start with Aiden Bates from Lehigh.
Lehigh there. Generals, we have number 7 there, Aiden Bates. He's a junior, running back, safety. You see him roaming around in the secondary there, shot, looking to pick off a pass. And from his running back position, last week he carried the ball 29 times for almost 200 yards and scored 4 touchdowns in the Generals' 28-7 win over Marion. And on the other side of the field for the Gate City Blue Devils, Coach Houseright said it's all about the offensive line. You can see number 50 there, the center, Usman. Big guy. He's going to make things happen tonight on offense. I think he's 6'6", 285 pounds. Coach Houseright wants him to be aggressive, open up the holes, got to attack with our running game, protect our quarterback, put points on the board, and come away with a victory. Key players of the game tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
Now, Coach, how about your keys to the game?
Yeah, our keys to the game tonight, first for Lehigh there on offense, Coach said, hey, we got to move the chains tonight, and we want to move the chains with our running attack. We want to run the football, move the chains, keep the ball on offense, keep that clock running, keep the ball away from a powerful Blue Devil offense. And on the defensive side, they want to slow down the running game of the Blue Devils. They're going to have a 4-4 defense. They're going to keep 8 guys in the box. They want to attack. And in order to do that, in order to have success tonight, that's what has to happen up front. But on the other side of the ball, for Gate City, like we said before, it's controlling line of scrimmage. They're going to be at the line of the scrimmage. They're going to attack, open up the holes in the running game, and get first downs. And over on the defensive side of the ball, it's up front. They got 4-3 defense. They're going to clog up all the holes, shut down the running game for the Generals. These are keys to the game tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
Coach, thank you very much. The teams are getting ready for the coin toss here tonight, and the captains making their way out to midfield for this Mountain 7 showdown. Time now for the coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
So here come the captains out for the coin toss. Gate City enters this game 5-2 on the season. Lehigh is 2-4. We'll certainly touch on this throughout the broadcast, but Lehigh could field a team almost of all their injured players they have. They've been hit by the injury bug this season. Fred Contley is our referee tonight.
You're the visiting team tonight. You're going to call. That's heads. That's tails. Heads. Tails. What's your call?
Tails. Legion Field
Tails.
here at Gate
Tails
City
is the call. I'll catch it if I drop it.
High School.
Tails is the call. It is heads. Gate City has won the toss.
We want to defer.
You want
Looks
to
like
defer?
Gate City has won the toss.
Gate City has won the toss and elected to defer their
And they will
points to the
defer, so
second half.
Lehigh's offense will be on the field first. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with kickoff coming up on Friday Night Rivals.
Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes? Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
Around here, it's all or nothing. That's why your Toyota dealer has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the best-selling Toyota Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla. Now get 4.75 APR financing on a new 25 Corolla or Camry while supplies last. Or lease a new 26 Corolla for $209 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
In East Tennessee, football is more than a game. It's our community. It's our pride.
And here at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of the same team.
Whether it's after a big win or just dinner with friends, Johnny Brusco's is where we come together. So when you're hungry, make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Johnny Brusco's, proud partner of ETSU football.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome back to Legion Field, Gate City High School. The Sky 5 drone, powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air, flying high above Legion Field in Gate City, Virginia, for tonight's matchup between the Lehigh Generals and the Gate City Blue Devils. Both teams just made their entrances onto the field. Lehigh will receive the opening kickoff tonight. Gate City playing at home. This is their second to last home game of the regular season. Blue Devils are 5-2. They have yet not had their bye week yet, Coach. They're going to be off next week. But right now, again, we touched on it briefly, but Lehigh is just a team that's been decimated by injuries. Look at all these guys wearing their jerseys, no pads.
Yeah, this time of the year, when you lose key players on offense, you've also lost them on defense. Those 6 players that are injured, that's 12 starters. That's just on offense and defense. That's not counting the special teams, and I'm sure all of them are on the special teams as well.
Here's tonight's weather.
Coach Carroll there, he's got his work cut out for him tonight, getting players where they belong. And, of course, they had a week to practice on that, so let's hope things go well for them tonight.
64 degrees, clear, light winds, beautiful night for high school football in mid-October. What a light show they do here at Gate City. Just sit back, enjoy this one here as we get ready for kickoff. Pretty cool atmosphere for high school football. Again, Gate City won the toss. They deferred, so they will kick off, and Lehigh will receive the opening kickoff. Beautiful shot, the mountains here in Gate City. Garrett McLean will kick off for Gate City, and we are underway from Legion Field. Little pooch kick down to the 25-yard line. Generals bring it out across the 30. They will start at their own 32-yard line. On the return for Lehigh there was Nathan Shelburne.
Yeah,
so this Lehigh offense now led by Clay Robbins.
Yeah, and Robbins at quarterback. He'll be handing the ball off to Bates. They got to open some holes up front tonight. Also in the outside, Napier, receiver of the wide out usually on the right side, and Bishop on the left. We'll see what they line up here on the first play. You can see Gate City, they're up there in that 4-3 defense.
Lehigh is a team that normally likes to throw the ball around, but last week they had to run it about 80% of the time due to the personnel they had, so we'll see what they go with tonight here. It's going to be a first down run to Bates. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 2. Here's the starting offense for Lehigh, and again, so many injuries they're dealing with. Bates, though, had 4 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, he's going to be their big man tonight. You can see right then it was off the left-hand side there. 53, Robbins on the line, and Woodward, that's 2 of the big blockers up front. And look outside for Bishop, number 10, and Napier, number 20. And you can see the linebacker there cheating up there for Gate City on the outside. That's McDonald, number 4. He'll be walking up a lot tonight.
Lehigh taking their time here. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Going to be a fake, and then they're going to be a draw. Gate City all over. A lot of blue shirts on that one.
Yeah, just really great penetration there by the defensive front and the outside linebackers getting upfield. Nowhere to go for the Generals on that play.
Eli Parsons lost his helmet there. He'll have to come out for a play. Here's that Gate City defense allowing just 19 points a game. Nick Humans in the middle, hard to miss.
Yeah, and once you have that much penetration, nobody's going to be successful. It looked like the doors were open that time. I don't know what happened as far as the blocking scheme was going, but they were in 2 wide, and the linebackers just left the wide outs and pursued into the backfield.
3rd and 12 for Lehigh. Robbins going to look right, throw it. He fires. It's complete out to the 40-yard line. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Scotty Napier on the catch. It's going to be 4th and short for the Generals.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little comeback route there. He was past the chains and had a rollout there. Great protection over there on that right-hand side. You can see the Bates going out there to block for him, just rolling out, hits him, comes back just a little short of the chains. So now
they hurry up and go for it quickly on 4th down. Joey Carroll, and it looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think they were trying to catch them by surprise. Like you said, it was definitely a hurry up, but I don't think it worked out for the Generals that time. So Gate City comes up with a big stop, and they're going to have excellent field position right off the bat here.
It was 4th and 2, and Lehigh tried to go quick and did not get it. So turnover on downs. Gate City's offense going to come on the field. Starting at the Lehigh 40-yard line. They're led by Zane Reed, the sophomore quarterback. He took over as the starter I think in game 4 last year as a freshman. Sophomore's got a lot of starts under his belt for a sophomore. And it's going to be a handoff to Walker Hillman on first down. Hillman's going to get tackled after a gain of 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, they pulled the guard that time and did a little kick out and led up through there with the fullback, number 41. Hickman was able to pick up good positive yardage there on first down. You know, we talked about some of those linemen there a while ago. You got Gilman, number 65. You got McDavid, 68 at the guards, and the Minor, 55, and Sloan, 78 at the tackles. That's what they're talking about tonight. Those big guys up front. It looks like they're going to have an extra back in the backfield with Hickman, opening up holes in the running game. That's Gate City style of football.
And we get a penalty flag. Again, Fred Conley is our referee tonight.
I'm not for sure they threw a flag, but I don't know what's going on. I think it's an illegal substitution
on the offense. There's
now they had an
Houseright,
illegal substitution, and now they made another substitution for the illegal substitution.
Jeremy Houseright in his 7th season as a head coach.
5-yard penalty, second down.
So that penalty makes it 2nd and 11 for Gate City. Reed's going to throw it for the first time across the middle. It's Caden Houseright, catches it on the slant, and Caden Houseright is going to take that all the way to the house for a 42-yard touchdown.
Yeah, it just took him 3 plays there to find the open receiver on that slant pass heading into the middle of the field. Once he caught it, he got upfield and into the end zone for 6 quick points for the Blue Devils.
42-yard touchdown pass from Zane Reed to Caden Houseright gets the Blue Devils on the board, their first possession. Coach Reed puts it on a great spot so Houseright can catch it and go.
Yeah, and it was great pressure coming in there. We had a linebacker to stunt that time. They were able to pick him up just enough for him to get the ball off.
Braden Smith with the extra point. That makes it 7-0. Gate City strikes early on Friday Night Rivals.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the trail-dominating Tacoma, or this powerful new 25 Tundra with $3,000 customer cash or 1.75 APR financing. Or lease this Tundra for just $409 a month. Now, during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
With Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center, learn a trade with no debt and get paid while training. Support the family with great pay and benefits. Secure your future. Local 538 is a partner to a better life while working and when you retire. With AI all around us, a skilled trade is more important than ever. The union invests $250 million a year in training and resources, so you learn with the best. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field.
From Lehigh, we honor Savannah Parsons. Savannah is a 3-time indoor track state champion and a member of the 800-meter outdoor state championship relay team. She also plays basketball for the Generals. She has a 3.88 GPA and helps with the local food bank and volunteers with youth sports programs in Lee County. From Gate City, we honor Bryson Smith. Bryson is an all-conference football and basketball player and an all-region soccer player for the Blue Devils. He has volunteered with local donation drives in the area and also volunteers as a youth soccer coach.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
The sun setting on a beautiful Friday night in Southwest Virginia. Gate City on top early, 7-0 over Lehigh. The Generals rolled the dice on 4th down, went for it. They didn't convert. Gate City takes quick advantage. 2 plays, 41 yards.
Yeah, that short field definitely played to their advantage that time. And it had a missed tackle coming up there on that slant pass. And once that happened, it was all green grass in front of Houseright.
Another short kick for Gate City. This one, Lehigh steps out of bounds inside the 15. Not sure if that ball was going to go out of bounds or not on its own, but Bates picks it up just in case.
Oh, if he would have been smart, he could have just kept 1 foot out of bounds, caught the ball, and it would have been out of bounds and a penalty against Gate City. But that didn't happen. He caught the ball and then went out of bounds. Yeah, they could have had the ball up here at the 35-yard line.
There's Joey Carroll, head coach of Lehigh, his 5th season at his alma mater. He coached at Marion for a while. Then he went to coach in North Carolina before coming back to Lehigh 5 years ago.
Yeah, we'll see what the Generals can get going. Wideouts face all night long, challenging him man-to-man defense.
It's going to be a run on 2nd down to Bates, and he cuts it out to the right side, but in like a missile.
Yeah, just a great tackle coming up there in the secondary. You can see he got up, maybe limped just a little bit there. I think that might have been Houseright coming up there and making that tackle that time.
So he catches the touchdown, also makes a nice tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him coming up here. Once he steps outside, here he comes. Bam. Yeah. Great open field tackle. Key play on offense. Now he just made a key play on defense. That's 3rd and long.
Third and long for Lehigh. Gate City's crowd trying to get in here. This one is going to be incomplete. Intended target was Logan Lester.
Yeah, he just went down there, tried to find that little open area to sit down in. The ball was thrown just a little high. Wasn't able to pull it down. So now it's 4th down. They're going to be punting this time. So that's really 2 passes that stopped the clock on both occasions. 1 run there. So not much time went off the clock there in that series for the Generals. Looks like Gate City might be having a little pressure coming after it this time.
Off the edges come the Blue Devils. Should have good field position once again for Gate City. They're going to start both drives inside Lehigh territory as Parker Jenkins is going to take this one. How about really good field position into the end zone for a punt return? There is a penalty flag, though, so we'll see.
Yeah, just great wall over here on the right-hand side. Jenkins never even thought about letting that ball go. He's like, I'm going to catch that football. Got over to the wall, down, cut back inside, got into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't see a flag, though, so our graphics, okay, they took it down now. So that is going to be a touchdown return by Parker Jenkins on a punt return for a touchdown. He fielded this one off the bounce at the 48.
See there, the Generals sort of relaxed. They thought they was going to let the ball go. And nope, trying to catch that baby on 1 bounce and take off. Excellent blocking on that right-hand side over there in that wall for Gate City.
Braden Smith, extra point up and good. That makes it 14-0 Gate City over Lehigh. Special teams, offense, defense, all firing on all cylinders for the Blue Devils as Parker Jenkins makes it 14-0.
I'm Stacy Irvin, Vice President and Loan Officer for Powell Valley Bank. Since 1888, we've helped local businesses and ag operations grow. because we know strong communities start with strong partnerships. From ag loans to real estate lending and equipment financing, we offer flexible options, quick decisions, and relationships that last. Powell Valley Bank, here for every season, every goal, and every generation since 1888.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
Kickoff there by Garrett McLean. Once again, Lehigh, another return. This one is going to be by Shelburne. Shelburne has a nice return off the right side, out across the 40 to the 45-yard line almost.
They had some good blocking there by the Generals that time, and Shelburne just went across the field, made a cut-up field, got a couple blocks, able to get almost to the 45-yard line. So we have excellent starting position here for the Generals. Looks like it's going to be the 43-yard line. So, yeah, they got to be happy about that. You can say they're already ready to go get signals from the sideline for the play here from Coach Carroll.
Lehigh's offense went for it on their first possession on fourth down, turned it over on downs, and then went a quick 3-and-out on their second possession. We'll see if they can get something going here on possession number 3.
If they, you can see in this formation right here, it's a numbers game. Everybody's matched up man-to-man. Looks like he got two safeties free back there.
It's going to be handing off to Bates, and he's going to get walloped on the play by a couple of Blue Devils led by Josh Sandage.
Yeah, coming in there at just straight up, and then coming linebacker coming from the outside. There was no hope for this play at all right there. It was Light coming there, number 6. He snuck up there, and they were in a 4-2, and he came to the outside, had man coverage, and it's just we're coming. We are coming. The line of scrimmage, you know, they said 7 in the box. That time it was 6, and the linebacker's going. Yeah, it is going to be tough if they don't start blocking the outside as well as the inside.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14. Bates going to run into a blue wall there for a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, once again, those linebackers stepped up there and filled those gaps as the lineman was holding up the offensive lineman. So, yeah, Hickman got up in there. Light got up in there. So, yeah, tough running right now for the Generals. You can see the linebacker step right up in here. Bam, going down. But, you know, even though the bad plays, it's, they're going to be throwing the ball. You got passer screened. Last time they tried to run a draw, a disaster.
3rd and 13 for Lehigh. 6:30 left in the opening quarter. Robbins under pressure. He's going to roll out to the left. Now he's going to get hit. The ball comes out. The ball is out.
Yeah, he got hit from behind there. Light might have came up with that ball, number 6 for Gate City. I'm not for sure. He was down there on the pile.
Like Lehigh.
No, Lee's got it, so they get a punt there.
Yeah, it'd be 4th down.
Yeah, Migert, the right tackle, he was able to get on it. Yeah, Robbins didn't have a chance that time. He was trying to throw the ball, and you can see coming up here, and then behind, bam.
He got sandwiched between Sandage and Eli Parson.
Yeah, and once again, he wasn't able to get rid of the ball. He had pressure, but there was also great coverage there in the secondary. Right now, Gate City's playing all phases of the defense, whether it's a pass rush or pass coverage. They've got it coming up and plugging the holes and stopping the running game. Late blocker coming in here for the Generals.
Parker Jenkins returned the last one for a touchdown. This one he's going to say, let it go. So this will be Gate City's worst starting field position so far in the game.
Yeah, that time Lehigh wasn't relaxing there on that punt. They got down there where the ball was able to down it. And we'll see what they can do on defense to slow down this Gate City's offensive attack. Well, so far we've only seen 2 plays out of Gate City on offense because they had the punt return.
And one of them went for a touchdown.
One for a touchdown. 1 run, 1 pass.
Gate City will start at their own 32-yard line. The Blue Devils are down one of their top players tonight, Corey Bird, not playing tonight due to injury. He got hurt in the Union game, did not play last week either in the win over John Battle. This nice play there by the Lehigh defense, bringing down Walker Hillman for a loss on the stop. There was a combination of Jackson Muncie and Ethan Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert came upfield in his, you can see the defensive end got upfield. They just missed a block there, and he was able to make the tackle in the backfield, so we got a loss of about 4 yards that time.
Nice play there by Lambert, the senior.
It's great positive play if you're a general right now. I mean, that's something they needed. Everything's been happening bad so far.
Gate City going to spread it out here on 2nd and 15. 4 receivers. We get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Blue Devils there. I think it got a movement there before the ball was snapped.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
There's Walker Hillman. He is, you see a big old cast there on his left hand.
Yeah, that's...
He broke his hand against Union.
So really here, he only has one hand to hold on to the ball. He could cover it up with that hand, but, you know, as far as the grip with the ball, to tuck it away on top, high and tight.
But last week, he had that against John Battle, scored 3 touchdowns. So he was able to carry the ball. But as you mentioned, only high and tight with one hand.
Yeah, once you get the...
there you go. Look at that. You only need one hand to carry the ball sometimes. Hillman. Nice run out across the 40-yard line.
The player from Lehigh that made the tackle there coming out of bounds, he hit the water bottles there going down. We'll see. I think that was number 9, Lambert. Yeah, it is Lambert. We'll see what happened there.
Yeah, he's down on the Gate City.
Really, it was just a routine tackle out of bounds there.
The Lehigh coaching staff comes over to check out on Landon Lambert, the freshman here. Watch number 9 for Lehigh come in here and staying down there on the Gate City sideline after that run there from Walker Hillman.
That gives us a little break here for...
While we have a timeout, we will take a timeout.
Financial Literacy is sponsored by Blackburn Childers and Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers and Stegall. On July 4th, 2025, the One Big Beautiful Bill was placed into law by President Trump. And as a result of this bill, there are several aspects of the bill that we would like to discuss and that will affect you as viewers and as taxpayers. And one of the main aspects and benefits of this is the permanent reduction in the tax brackets. There's now an increase in your child tax credit to $2,200 per child in the house under 17 years of age. You can now deduct car loan interest as a deduction on your tax return. In addition, there is a deduction available for overtime wages and for tips. It'll benefit a lot of people in our area, and BCS would love to be able to help you answer any questions you have related to this bill. These are just very small aspects of a huge bill.
Welcome back. You see Landon Lambert still being looked at there. They're looking at his left arm or hand, it appears. It doesn't seem like he's in quite a bit of pain.
Yeah, it looks like it's the elbow area there. The way, yeah, I think it's the elbow. We'll see here just in a second. But he's their outside linebacker, and they've already got enough injuries. Now they're going to have another injury to an outside linebacker, and he also plays wide receiver on offense. So
these Generals have to be thinking when it rains, it pours. You see several of those guys in street clothes. They have 6 two-way starters out that have missed multiple games this year due to injury. So another injury appears here for Lehigh. We're going to take a timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
The Abingdon Falcons versus the Ridgeview Wolfpack are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, October 24th on the Tri-Cities CW. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Yeah?
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up see Dave. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on the subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Landon Lambert able to get up and make it under his own power off the field, so good to see that. Hopefully the young man will be able to get back into the ball game there, the freshman Lambert. That was a big run there by Walker Hillman that made it first down. It was 2nd and 20 for Gate City, but Hillman picks it up. Back to action now. Reed is chucking it deep. He's looking down, almost had it there. He was looking for Gerard Brown Carter.
Yeah, you could see Brown Carter there when he took off. Might have been just a tad holding to keep him from getting downfield, but he had no help over top. Once he got by the backer, he's gone down the field.
There is a penalty flag there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Down at the 22-yard line.
He did call it.
From the previous spot, results in a first down, Gate City.
We got the tail end of that penalty there from Fred Conley, but they did call pass interference against Lehigh, so that'll be a first down for the Blue Devils at the Lehigh now 43-yard line.
Yeah, he got it just as he started by him there. He realized that he was beat. And really, that's probably a smart defensive play. You give up a first down, but you don't give up a touchdown.
Gate City will take that Window World first down. All first downs in the first quarter brought to you by Window World. Now we have encroachment against Lehigh, it looks like.
Yeah, Muncie was a little excited to get up the field quick.
Encroachment. Number 62 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, Gate City's been going on that first count. Now they say, hey, let's go on the second count, see if we can get 5 yards, and they did. It's all free, 5 yards.
That moves the ball to the 38-yard line of the Generals. Gate City have 4 receivers here on first down. It's going to be a handoff to Hillman. Walker Hillman breaking tackles inside the 25. Another penalty flag flies. We'll see if that may be holding against Gate City, but Hillman goes inside the 10 for the time being.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a trap over there on that left side, and Hillman cut back. Find a wall of blockers there and made a few cuts. Was able to get pick up good yardage there for a first down. But like you said, there's a penalty on the. It's going to be against Gate City. They got a holding, so they're definitely going to bring that back.
Holding. Number 14 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Yeah, he ended up being a wideout over on the right-hand side, and the play was designed to go to the left, but he ended up cutting all the way back across the field. Coming back over here into the boundary. But, interesting matchup over here on the outside when they go that 3-by-1, and the 1 is on the short side of the wide side of the field. Now they change their formation. They're going putting 2 receivers on each side.
So where that penalty was actually now is going to be 1st and 9, something you don't see very often. Reed looking to throw it here. He's got plenty of time. He's going to incomplete. He was looking on the outside for Parker Jenkins, who scored on that punt return earlier for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Jenkins, he was just wide open there. Huff, he's the new linebacker in there, number 51, and looks like in the coverage that time, he just didn't get out there to him. But, yeah, he was open and needed to get him the football a little faster if you wanted to have success on that play. But Reed was looking downfield. He was trying to hit it deep.
You saw Reed and Jenkins talking. I almost wonder if Reed was wanting Jenkins to kind of stop where he was there, and Jenkins seemed like he kind of still moving a little bit.
Yep, and plus when you're rolling out, makes a much harder pass.
It's going to be Hillman on second down. Walker Hillman down to the 36-yard line. That'll set up third and short for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was sort of like the old counter trade that time. He had two blockers, two pulling guards, pulling from the right side and the right tackle pulling. And he was able to come up behind him, picked up good yardage that time.
I think you got to give a big shout out to Hillman. I mean, he breaks his hand. You know, he's a senior. You can tell he doesn't want to miss any games. He says, wrap it up. I'm going to play.
Yeah, he's telling coach, just give me the ball. I want to run it. I can hold on to it. I won't fumble.
3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Under 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. It's going to be, this time, Mason Hickman, the big man, breaking a couple tackles. He has enough, it looks like, for a first down.
Yeah, you can see Hickman. It was another trap play there running that time, and he just got up in there, got enough, and made a little cut. Big forward body lean there. You can see these legs are churning. Hitting the backfield. Just keeps on going. Picks up the first down, moves the chains.
Hillman and Hickman are both listed at 5'8". However, Hillman is 170. Hickman listed at 225.
Yeah, 225, that's like you say, a bowling ball out there, a cannonball, and that time it was definitely a cannonball.
Nice 1-2 punch in the backfield for Gate City here tonight. The ball's on the ground. Looks like the Generals have recovered. They have the mesh point, little mix-up there for the Blue Devils, and Lehigh, a much-needed turnover. It's recovered by Aja Huff.
Yeah, it just came in there at the outside linebacker. And, yeah, like you said, that gives them a shot in the arm right now. They needed something good to happen, and right here it happens. You can see right there, like you said, it's a mesh point. They just messed up.
The way Reed actually never had the ball from that angle back there. Like he never had it.
A little bobble to snap that time. And they had an H-back over there. They changed their formation. It was sort of a double lead off to the right side that time. Of course, it didn't materialize.
So mistake by the Blue Devils gives Lehigh the ball at their own 35-yard line. It's going to be Bates up the middle, cuts it off to the right side. The best play of the night for Lehigh. Bates spinning backwards out to the midfield. The ball is out. The ball's out. They threw the beanie down. Looks like Gate City has it back.
Yep, they said it was definitely a fumble. When that bean bag goes down, it's a fumble. That's what he called. And what happened different that time for Gate City? Nobody stunted that time. Lehigh was able to pick up the linemen and the linebackers. Bates had an outstanding run there. All for nothing but fumbling the football.
Back-to-back fumbles. Bates had about a 15-yard run. And you see him right here. He gets hit. The ball comes out. That was a good call. Not sure if that was Hickman that caused that fumble or if it was Sandage for Gate City, but a big turnover again. Lehigh, the momentum they had quickly back with the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it's all changed around. You can see they got a lot of guys up the line of scrimmage. Gate City might do a little play action here and go deep.
They are going to go deep. They're going to look for Houseright. Incomplete. Looks like he almost had it. Could not bring it in and complete the catch.
Yeah, a lot of coaches like to do that. Anytime you get a turnover, you want to hit them deep quick, catch them by surprise, get up on the ball, throw it. And you can see right here, just a little underthrow. Yeah, just the throw didn't get there, so came up a little short there for Houseright that time.
Landon Bishop, good job with that left hand up there to make it a little difficult.
Yeah, little, got in his vision. So it was great coverage there by Lehigh.
Timeout here for a shoe tie. Jackson Muncie, the freshman, needed a minute.
For a freshman to be playing in this game, I mean, that says a lot. He's good. Well, he's already had one outstanding play tonight in the backfield.
Gate City going to go to the ground on 2nd and 10. It's going to be a nice run there by Walker Hillman. Hillman following The blue jersey's being patient. Little stutter move, gets pushed down inside the 10. Walker Hillman has the Blue Devils inside the red zone.
Yeah, that was just really good blocking over here on the right-hand side. Your right guard, McDavid, and Minor, your right tackle. Then they pulled a guy, and you can see there comes Hillman up through there. Then he just starts
look at the stutter move
putting
right
moves.
there.
Yeah, just putting moves on, making people miss. All the way down to inside the 10-yard line. Blue Devils will roll it again.
They're actually now for the first time in the game inside the Toyota red zone is Gate City, up 14-0 as we approach 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Do they give it back to Hillman? Yes, they do. Walker Hillman's going to take this one in for the Gate City touchdown, their third in the first quarter.
Yeah, that play there, even though they were in a shotgun, it's sort of like the old power eye formation to the left side there. Two blockers leading Hillman up through there. Gets into the end zone for another touchdown. See right here, Hillman's following those two blockers, gets up through there. Yeah, little move right there at the end, but he was already in the end zone.
Walker Hillman scores to make it 20-0, and he gets the daddy hat after scoring that touchdown. Got to turn around backwards there.
Oh, yeah.
Braden Smith been a busy man in this first quarter, getting ready for his third extra point for the freshman. That one is up and good, and we're going to keep it here for the final 57 seconds of the first quarter. And Walker Hillman, he can use that cast to kind of rest that helmet there between the cast and his left side there.
Yeah, because he was using that right hand. He had to get him a drink of water there, and it's he figures that out. He figured that out really fast. Like, hey, I got this cast. I'll just put it under my arm here, put a little pressure on it, hold it up. Seemed like one of those guys there, ball boys, would hold his helmet for him after the load that he does every week in and week out. And tonight he's doing it again.
Last week, Gate City played John Battle up in Bristol. They won 41-2. Well on their way to another big win tonight. This is their last game prior to their bye week. They had a late bye week this year.
Yeah, and they've already put 21 points on the board tonight. So maybe well on their way matching what happened last week. We'll see if the Generals can get something going here. You know, they had a good kickoff return last time. Set them up nice. They just they can't have mistakes. Anytime you're playing a really good football team, you can't beat yourself by having mistakes, by a fumble, any type of turnover, interception, or whatever it is.
So far, Lehigh's had a turnover on downs and a fumble here in the first quarter, and they've also given up a punt return for a touchdown on special teams.
Yeah, so really that's where the points have racked up.
That last scoring drive for Gate City was 2 plays, 46 yards. Walker Hillman has 71 yards rushing on 6 carries. Bates, the running back, returning kicks for Lehigh.
Yeah, they kicked that one a little deeper. Bates was able to get it. Looked like he was going to be stopped around the 24-yard line, but he made a move, cut up field, and was able to get a couple of tough yards there, diving forward. So they don't have bad field position here starting this drive.
Some alumni here tonight. I was told prior to the game that the class of 95 from Gate City is a lot of them at the game tonight celebrating their 30-year high school reunion.
Well, that's been a fast 30 years.
So that would put them in about the late 40s stage of life. Age-wise, this first down run here is going to go to Bates. Not much, maybe one.
Yeah, he was running off that right side over there. Kegley, defensive end, came up there, and the linebackers filling light.
I would ask you how long it's been for your high school, but I'll just leave that between us.
A little longer than 95. But I remember 95 well. It was a great year for us at Hayside.
Lehigh does not have to run another play. There's a 2-second difference between play clock and game clock, but they are going to run another play here. Robbins fires. That one is going to be incomplete with 5 seconds left, looking for Napier.
Yeah, he was open there, had good blocking, did a little roll out there to the right, and just Bates. You can see Bates coming up there blocking for it, and it's open, and it's just a little short. Tried to come back and make the catch, but it slipped. So now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9 for Lehigh, which will, barring a defensive penalty, will be the last play of the first quarter.
Getting a play from the sideline. Linebackers switching sides here.
We're going to have to get a timeout here by the Generals. Play clock was down to 3.
Let's see what they draw up here, but I mean, you got to have to think it's another pass play. 3rd and long here in the first quarter.
Joey Carroll, head coach of Lehigh, he was telling me, all the guys they lost with injuries, they were a team that preferred to throw the ball first, and with the personnel they had lost, he said him and the staff had to figure out, do we want to change what we do? Because we're expecting these guys to come back. Do we want to completely change everything? For a couple weeks, they decided not to do that, but then they had even more injuries a couple weeks ago against Rye Cove, so he said, okay, we have to change it. They did last week. He said they ran 63 plays against Marion. They ran it 50 times. He said last year that would have been the opposite.
Yeah, you could see Bates, he's an excellent running back. If he gets some blocking, he can make things happen there, and I'm sure that's what happened last week against Marion. They were opening up a few holes. He made a few people miss. Rushed for almost 200 yards there and 4 touchdowns. So, yeah, give him a little blocking here tonight. I think he can make things happen, but Gate City's mixing it up on defense. It's really like 5 in the box right now, but they're going to sneak a linebacker up there, and they bring him from the outside. See, the defensive end is widened over there on the Lehigh side of the field.
4 receivers, and we get some motion here by a couple of players on the General side. They were pointing to Gate City, but it looked to me like Lehigh jumped.
I couldn't tell right there. I want an instant replay here. Yeah, it's going to be against the Generals.
Here's your replay, Coach. At 54 jumped in, but
yeah, he points at the lineman there, and I think the official's saying it's the lineman.
75
offense. Moved.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I think they need to look at this replay. I don't think 75 moved.
To me, it looked like the receiver and running back moved.
Yeah, Woodward, you can watch 75 right here. No,
You're sticking up for the offensive lineman.
I'm sticking up for the offensive lineman. I think he did a good job. I'm not saying the officials messed up, but they didn't get that one right.
3rd and 14, they go with the draw. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. All Gate City up 21-0. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals on the Tri-City CW.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
Yeah. Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes? Mm-hmm. Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome back to Legion Field in beautiful Gate City, Virginia. The start of the second quarter here. Gate City on top of Lehigh 21-0 in this Mountain 7 matchup on October 17th of 2025. 4 weeks left in the regular season in Southwest Virginia, 3 left in Northeast Tennessee. This punt on 4th down to start the second quarter. Jenkins fields it. He turns left, goes back to the right, and Parker Jenkins is going to get dropped by Napier for a loss. So a penalty flag comes in late there at the end of the play.
I think they're going to get him from unnecessary roughness after the stop. It's going to be a bad break there for the Generals starting off here. Be good field position for the Blue Devils. I think that might be the call. We'll see here what happens.
Personal foul. Number 20 on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, you see, he's got him. They got him stopped there around the 50-yard line here. He circled back around here, and you can see he's got a hold of him, and he's backing up. I guess the whistle, and then sort of like a little. And Napier's looking at him like, I didn't mean to do that.
Coming up, we'll have the school bus stop of the game. Will be announced in the fourth quarter. Remember, the law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Stay tuned for the school bus stop of the game in the fourth quarter. Gate City's offense back on the field. Reed going deep on first down. He's looking for Houseright. No, that's Jenkins. Parker Jenkins makes the catch inside the 5-yard line.
Jenkins did an outstanding job just going up over top of the defender, catching the ball with 2 hands. Then he stumbles forward. You can see right here, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. Big pass play there by Reed to Jenkins on first down.
All first downs in the second quarter brought to you by Spivey, King, and Spivey. So Parker Jenkins has a touchdown on a punt return, and then he has a big catch right there to put the Blue Devils at the Lehigh 4-yard line. Inside the Toyota red zone for Gate City once again. Blue Devils rolling so far tonight. They got Hillman and Walker. It's going to be Mason Hickman. 41 says, give me 6. Is it going to be close? Looks like we got a touchdown on the one side.
If they signal touchdown, then it's a touchdown. Lehigh saying, I thought we stopped him that time. But you see, he had a lead blocker over there on that right-hand side, had an H-back, and they just hit off on the right-hand side. He poured his shoulder pads, able to get enough yards to get in the end zone. Looked like a pretty good hit here coming up right there in the middle. I believe that was number 66, Lambert, coming in there.
That was Lambert. Yeah, it's hard to tell from that angle if the ball broke the plane. One official said touchdown, and one didn't make any signal.
Yeah, they are going to get together and talk about it. Now, it'll be unusual if they don't give him a touchdown because one official said it's a touchdown. And now they're going to convince that official that he didn't see it.
Fred Conley's hearing both sides of the argument here. One referee came running in from the far side. As you can see here, as a big hit. It does not look to me from that angle that the ball ever crossed again, but we don't have the down the line shot, but it did not look to me like that ball made it in the end zone.
No, that was great camera work right there.
After further discussion, the ball did break the plane. Touchdown, Gate City.
I thought they would stick with that, yeah. It's hard to, once one official says it's a touchdown, especially in high school. Now in college, you know, they have a better angles, that instant replay back in the booth, and the same thing with the NFL as well.
So this is like the second celebration for the same touchdown, because they celebrated and then they kind of thought, okay, well, the offense is going to go back on the field, and then they said, no, it was a touchdown, so they got to celebrate a much milder but a second celebration.
Yeah. So now we get another extra point attempt.
Braden Smith, he is 4 for 4 on extra points, makes it 28-0 Gate City over Lehigh with 10:43 left in the second quarter.
here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Gate City Blue Devils.
And I want to thank Gate City for having us out here tonight for Friday Night Rivals. We were here a couple years ago, and we were supposed to be here last year as well, but due to Hurricane Helene, we were unable to make it here with some schedule changes. Gate City ended up having to play a game on a Monday and Saturday that week, so they asked, the game we were supposed to do Friday, they moved to Saturday due to having to play a game on Monday. So glad to be back at Legion Field for a second time in the last 3 years. Lehigh going to return that one out to the 30-yard line for Napier. Gate City with 150 yards of total offense. How about this? 75 rushing, 75 passing.
Well, I'd say that's pretty even, huh? Wow. They're a total package, and, they changed things up a little bit there on offense. They gives you sort of like the old power eye look in the backfield, but they're in a shotgun and using that H-back and a blocking back. So, yeah, they're coming at you. It's run, and then they when you think it's another run, there goes a pass. And, you was talking about earlier about Lehigh passing. They have so many injuries, and they were hoping to throw the ball a lot this year. They had success during the summertime with 7-on-7, and you got good receivers. And
this first down play here is going to be brought down for a loss. Nick Humans, big number 50, and he is committed to New Hampshire, going to be playing football at the FCS level. Committed to go to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's going to be very happy. I mean, anytime you got a guy 6'6" and he's 285 pounds in high school, you can see right there how fast he got off the ball and into the backfield, and looks like a loss of about 3 on that play. Gate City's bringing a little more pressure now. The outside linebacker came on that play as well. We'll see if they bring them again.
2nd and 13 for the Generals. Robbins has plenty of time, fires it out a little high for the target. He was looking for Napier, and he's going to take a second to get up here. Nice sportsmanship by both teams helping him up there. That was Bryson Smith for Gate City, lending a helping hand.
Looks like it came down pretty hard there. What would be where hip pads are located on the side there, but sometimes those hip pads aren't in there correctly. I'm sure Coach passed out hip pads this year, but it's one of those things. Sometimes they watch TV on Saturday and Sunday, and those guys don't wear them all the time.
And Coach Carroll just called a timeout for Lehigh, so we will take a timeout before this 3rd and 13 for the Generals on Friday Night Rivals.
I'm Browning Wynn, Market Executive for Lee and Scott Counties at Powell Valley National Bank. At PVB, we are more than just a bank. Since 1888, we have been here for our communities. We're where your grandparents got their first mortgage, your parents taught you how to save, and where your kids are starting their financial journeys today. We offer top-of-the-line financial and banking products, personalized services, and tailored solutions that meet your needs. Powell Valley National Bank, proudly serving every generation since 1888.
Save thousands now on a new Jeep at Lonesome Pine CDGR in Big Stone Gap.
Jeep Grand Cherokee up to $3,500 off or 4.9% APR. Jeep Compass Trailhawk with incentives over $3,000 and 6.9% APR.
Drive little, save a lot.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. Right now, Gate City's had a lot of drives to choose from. They haven't been very long. They have a lot of big scoring plays, quick strike offense for Gate City. We'll see what our Toyota drive of the game is coming up in the fourth quarter. Lehigh calling a timeout there. They're second of the half. They have one left, 3rd and 13 for the Generals. Robbins going to throw it deep. And that one is going to be caught at the 50-yard line by Napier. Did a great job playing the ball there, coming back.
Yeah, the defensive back didn't know where the ball was. Napier turned around, came back, and went up and got the ball, brought it down, like I said, at the 50-yard line. Big play by the Generals right now. Great catch, turns around.
3rd and 13. They get more than the 13 all the way at the midfield for the first down for the Generals.
And they did that with 3 wide over there on the wide side of the field that time. It was a long throw by Robbins. Was able to complete the pass. New life for the Generals here with first down.
Napier, who made the catch, he is a senior. Robbins, the quarterback, is a junior for the Generals. He's going to fake the handoff. He's under pressure, and he's going to get brought down for a short loss. That'll go down as a sack for the Gate City defense.
Yeah, looked like 54 made the first contact there. Sandridge in the backfield from a defensive lineman position. Outside linebacker was upfield that time as well. That would have been Brown Carter, number 14, getting in on the tackle. Parsons, defensive end, 33 up there.
It's amazing how good defenses have multiple helmets at the football at all times.
Oh yeah, it's all about pursuit and gang tackling. How many people can we get here?
Lehigh going deep to Napier again on second down. This one incomplete. Garrett McLean was step for step with Napier.
Yeah, Napier said, I pushed me there on the shoulder there a little bit, but you're not going to get that call there. I think you can see he's a little behind him, grabs his arm there. Yeah, he might have been over there, but I don't think that had anything to do with catching the ball. And once again, Robbins, he put that ball in a perfect position. We're going to put it over to the outside, the numbers, to the sideline. You catch it or it's going to be incomplete. Defense doesn't have a chance to get this ball.
See the right hand there on the left arm?
Yeah.
That's a veteran move you see on Sundays right there.
Oh, yeah, they let you get by with it more on Sundays than they do on Friday nights.
Robbins takes a big hit. He's going right back to Napier. Extends out. Great effort by Napier, but just incomplete. He's got to be exhausted. He ran twice for passes and at the jog back, sprint back.
And there's a good possibility that he's going to be running again on this punt, getting downfield. I think he's a gunner on the right side.
He goes full extension there and just narrowly misses. So the Generals will punt on fourth down, or at least line up the punt.
Yeah, he's in there at tight end. They'll be bringing pressure from the outside.
Oh,
and here
bobble
it is.
The snap. This one gets ricocheted. Gate City picks it up at the 13. That's Smith, Bryson Smith. He's trying to get his name into the end zone on the scoreboard, but it's going to be a nice return by Bryson Smith. It all started with a kind of a bobbled exchange there. It looked like a pretty good snap.
Yeah, it bobbled the snap, and this, pressure both ends coming up fields. But he was able to get the punt off. He was able to take a step, but smart play by Smith there. It's like this ball's bouncing. I'll pick it up and see what I can get out of it. And he got upfield and down the sideline. Luckily, he was able to get knocked out of bounds for the Generals just outside the 25-yard line. So once again, the Blue Devils in great field position.
7:49 left in the first half. It's been all Gate City tonight. They'll start this drive at the Lehigh 26-yard line.
Going to flip-flop the formation here this time. Wow, number 2 receiver. Somebody's got to get over on him.
We get a timeout by Gate City. We're a little
timeout. Gate City. Their first time out of the half.
A little confused with the formation. Coming up, we'll have the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report. We'll be coming up at halftime. We'll have some first half highlights. We'll talk to some administrators from both schools. All that and more coming up on the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show.
Yeah, Coach Houseright there, they calling a timeout. They had to shift. They mismanaged where they're supposed to be there to begin with. The H-back went over to the tight end. The Twins flipped the side of the field, so clock's running down. Got the timeout to use. Go ahead and use it, and we'll see what they draw up here. Are they going to throw it into the end zone on the first play? On the 25-yard line. Just had a big punt return. But with the timeout, I'm sure Coach Carroll's over there saying, hey, guys, be ready. They're going to throw it deep.
Both of these head coaches are graduates at their respective schools. Joey Carroll in his 5th season back at Lehigh, and Jeremy Houseright his 7th season at Gate City.
I'm going to say a run off a right tackle.
We'll see if Kaladamas here is correct. No, but it's going to be a pass. You got it right the first time. Reed takes a big hit. He was worth it, though, as he throws it to Jenkins for the 26-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that was man coverage there in the secondary. Just ran a post route. Number 2 receiver did it out. The safety went with him. Linebacker, no help there. So, yeah, into the end zone.
Parker Jenkins, a sophomore for Gate City. 2 touchdowns here, and Reed stood in there. That's a sophomore to sophomore connection, so the future bright for the Blue Devils.
Looks good for the Blue Devils there. And I tell you what, I'm impressed with number 66 on defense there, Lambert, freshman getting upfield. He's in the backfield again. He brought pressure from the outside that time, but Reed was able to get it off. Another touchdown for the Blue Devils.
Braden Smith now 5 for 5 on extra points. That makes it 35-0. That stays in our camera lift up there as well. So great accuracy there by Smith.
Yeah, what would happen if the cameraman decided to keep the ball? I mean, is the ball boy going to climb up there and get it? Or, we've had a couple almost fights in college football the past couple of weeks. People wanting to keep the ball, taking it in the locker room, keeping it on the sideline. Great sportsmanship. 2 thumbs up.
All right, we'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
I'm Jeremy Lively, and I'm on the beautiful campus of University of Virginia's College at Wise. And I'm joined today with Chancellor Donna Henry. And UVA Wise is this year's Friday Night Rivals Educator Spotlight sponsor. And you've got a lot going on, Chancellor. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at UVA Wise.
Certainly. This is a very exciting time of the year for us. As students come to campus, we greet them with Expedition, which is an extended orientation program. They learn about academic programs. They get to know about student activities. And we've had them out and about enjoying the college life and getting to know each other. So it's a very exciting time to be here.
So talk just a little bit about prospective students. I know a lot of families out there might be looking for that next step after high school. What do you hear? What kind of sense of feel or feedback do you get from students once they're actually on campus?
I think students, when they come to UVA Wise, they feel the community atmosphere, which is something that really attracted me to come to the college. They also understand that when they come to UVA Wise, they have strong support for academics. So our students graduate with a very low debt. We've just finished a campaign in which we've raised funds for scholarships, which have actually broken some records at the college. So we're very excited about that opportunity and making college affordable for students.
Chancellor, thank you so much, and thank you to UVA Wise for being our Educator Spotlight sponsor for Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome back to Legion Field, the Sky 5 drone powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating and Air, giving you the beauty shots over Legion Field. Thanks to Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson, our drone pilots all season long here, giving you the bird's eye view of Friday Night Rivals. Game number 8 for us. It's always gets sad this time of the year when the end of the line is in sight. We got 2 more games after tonight.
Man, it's gone by fast. Gone by fast. I mean, number 8 tonight, Looks like they're going to maybe do the pooch kick, maybe get it back to the 20-yard line this time. We'll see what happens.
To the 18. You're off your game once again. 2 yards off. Napier is going to take this one out to the 30-yard line. That's where Lehigh will start this drive. The Generals, again, we did say at the beginning, not to harp on it, but and it's not an excuse, but it is a fact. They are down 6 starters on both sides of the ball due to injuries. The good news is, if you're a Lehigh fan, Coach Carroll told me that they believe 3 or 4 of those guys are really close to coming back. A couple of them were season-ending injuries, but a majority of those guys, he believes, could be back as soon as next week.
And if they are back next week, it's going to be a totally different football team. Getting those starters in there, I'm not saying these guys don't know what's going on, but there's a reason they were starters to begin with.
Robbins going to throw it out wide. That's going to be incomplete. And he said what's going to benefit us is we're going to build depth, because the guys that are playing now have a lot of reps, and they're going to have more confidence in their backup role if they have to go back to that. So if they come back in, and he said the team depth will be better than it was as a result of these injuries.
Oh, yes, because they've learned a lot. They've learned a lot. Just like a freshman, all of a sudden, you've played 3-4 games. You're no longer a freshman. You're a sophomore. In the same way with the sophomore, junior, or junior to senior. Yeah, it's amazing as the season goes on. And once these teams get in the playoffs and the younger guys playing, hey, after 2 or 3 years, they've got a whole nother season in there.
Second down, it's going to be Bates. He gets dropped. What a play there on defense.
Yeah, I believe that was Light. I'm not for sure. Coming up from his linebacker position.
Yeah, Keegan Light.
Yeah, and he was just gap control that time, and he got upfield fast. Tackled at the line of scrimmage right there. You can see, boom.
Takes on a lineman, or the H-back. That was Shelburne, the H-back.
Yeah, Shelburne was trying to come up there and make the block. It was, and Light had all his momentum going forward before Shelburne could get up there.
3rd and 10 for Lehigh. Bad snap. Robbins wisely falls on it to avoid a further disaster. So big loss. They'll have to punt the ball, but at least it'll end in a kick rather than a short field for Gate City.
Yeah, that's the good part about it. They get to kick the ball rather than Gate City getting the ball there. But Blue Devils are getting it back, and they should have great field position on this. That time, we got looked like a new guy in there that was playing outside linebacker. I believe it was 15. Wilson was able to get up there, put a little pressure, and Robbins had to fall on the ball.
This one is a bit of a shorter punt. Jenkins is going to let this go out of bounds just across midfield. That's where Gate City will take over. And, it does seem like every year there's always going to be a couple teams that really get hit hard by the injury bug. Last year, we had one of the games. Twin Springs was the team last year who lost so many. When we did their game, they were on their 4th different quarterback of the season.
Yeah, it's crazy. Different teams, different years, and you hope it never happens to you. And it's been devastating for Lehigh this year. And they're playing a really good football team tonight. When you're talking about 2A, Region D, great football teams in this area, Mountain 7 District, Gate City, they're going to have a big game coming up here in a couple weeks with Ridgeview. Both of them lost to Union, and they're going to be fighting it out for that second place in the Mountain Conference.
Got a new quarterback, Hayden Roten, in for Gate City. The freshman going to take over for Reed.
Yeah, and I think he handed off to a new back there, maybe McConnell, number 20, coming in there. So you see some new players in there for Gate City here before halftime.
If the team, about 6 weeks ago, they played Dobbins-Bennett at J. Fred Johnson Stadium, lost by a touchdown, and several people thought Gate City really could and maybe should have won that game.
A break here or there, and they probably could come away with a victory.
There's going to be a handoff here on 2nd down. Not much happening there. And Coach Houseright, he told me that after that game, it gave certainly his team confidence, even though they lost. And he said, really, the community saw how much this team specifically puts into it. And they really have rallied around them after that Dobbins-Bennett game, because I think the community is like, oh, man, we could have something really special this year.
And they do have something special. you think about it, they lost to Dobbins Bennett, a 6A school in Tennessee. Okay, that was their only loss until they played Union. Union's undefeated, and they're playing Union's playing another undefeated team tonight in Lebanon. They played Ridgeview last week, so they've got something special here in Gate City this year.
It's going to be a handoff on third down for the Blue Devils. Cade McConnell, the freshman, getting a nice carry. He's got a first down into Lehigh territory, down to the 31-yard line. A Spivey, King and Spivey first down for Cade McConnell.
Yeah, it looked like they had him stopped in the backfield that time. You can see right here, and he gets away from him, misses a tackle, breaks another tackle, and just gets upfield, falls forward. So, yeah, great first down there for the Blue Devils.
McConnell, a 6 foot, 180-pound freshman.
Yeah, that is definitely good size for a freshman.
And when Gate City lost to Union, that game, I believe, was tied at halftime.
14-all at halftime. Yeah.
Union did pull away. They won 42-21. Oh, bad snap. City. Roten's going to have to go back, and he again wisely falls on it, but that's going to be a loss of over 20 yards.
Yeah, we can see how that happens. We've already seen it for the Generals tonight. Bad snap, gets away from the quarterback. That was a little high.
They need a Mac McClung at quarterback to jump up to stop that one here at Gate City.
Hey, Mac's got some vertical. I don't know if he can get to that one, though. That was pretty high.
This one all the way back to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 36. McConnell going to get the handoff, and he's not going to get much. Nice job by the Generals front four.
Yeah, just straight up football that time, trying to get some yards back. It's third down. We'll see if Coach Houseright will let his young quarterback throw the ball here one time.
Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Gate City, they are actually going to have their bye week next week, and then in 2 weeks they'll be back here for their final regular season home game against Central before finishing up at Ridgeview. This ball's on the ground here. Roten falls on it.
Yeah, just mishandled a snap there, maybe another little bad snap, so now the punting team's going to have to come on for the Blue Devils here for the first time tonight.
Coming into this week, the latest rankings in Region 2D, Gate City was 4th in the region behind Union, Lebanon, and Virginia High. Gate City was 4th, Ridgeview 5, Richland 6, Graham 7, and Lehigh is 8th. So the Generals hanging on to the last playoff spot. I think they'll probably be able to make it if they can win the next 2 weeks. They should be able to hold on to that 8th playoff spot.
Yeah, they've got a good chance. They've got 2 winnable games coming up, especially if they get those players back, and they're hoping to get them back.
Napier fields that punt as we're now under a minute left here in the first half. Yeah, Lehigh, they're going to play Central next week. Then they host John Battle before finishing up with a game against Abingdon. But if they can get that Central and Battle game, I believe that would be enough probably for Lehigh to make it in the playoffs.
Yeah, in that 8th spot, the only thing about being in the 8th spot, you got to go play the best team in the region at their field.
Yes.
So, but it's also a playoff game that gives your younger guys more experience. Seniors are looking forward to it. So, yeah, they can get excited. They get these guys back 2 or 3 weeks before that happens. So good things could happen for them.
Bates is going to get the carry here for Lehigh. He's going to try and string it outside. He's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I think I'd like to cut that up. Gate City did a good job there on defense of stringing that out. And he was able to pick up a few yards there on that play. Stayed in bounds. Clocks are running. We'll see if Coach Carroll wants to throw the ball here. Take a chance here in his last 30 seconds.
20 seconds left here in the half.
Gate City's thinking pass. They've got 6 guys in the box right now. Everybody else is in pass coverage.
Bates is running it. That one is going to be dropped down by Light, and that'll end the first half. It's been lights out for Gate City. They lead 35-0 over Lehigh. And we're going to try and catch up with Jeremy Houseright, the head coach of the Gate City Blue Devils, get his thoughts on his team's first half performance. 35-0. Special teams has scored a touchdown. Defense got a couple turnovers. Offenses hit some big plays, passing and running. So a lot to like if you were Jeremy Houseright with his team on top 35-0.
Yeah, he's got to be pleased with the way his team showed up tonight in all phases of the game. Be a minute or two here. He'll see him getting ready. I've heard that air horn before.
There's Jeremy Houseright, head coach of the Blue Devils. And, Coach, you score on special teams. You pitch a shutout in the first half. It's some big plays in the ground and in the air. How do you assess your team's first half performance?
I think we played pretty well. There's a couple things we got to clean up. But, I'm pleased with the effort we're getting and the things that's happened so far. We were able to take advantage of a couple turnovers. And, I'm pleased. I'm tickled to death.
Coach, I know you got 35 points on the board, but you got to be, like you say, you got to be really pleased with how aggressive your defense is playing and people getting to the football because you haven't given up anything tonight.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's one thing we've been preaching, trying to get back to that. We did it early in the year, and we've kind of slacked off a little bit. But these guys and the coaches, they've done a heck of a job, and I'm tickled to death with the way defense is flying around right now.
Coach, thank you for the time and best of luck in the second half.
Hey, thank you guys.
As Jeremy Houseright, head coach of the Gate City Blue Devils. Coming up will be the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report.
Football is more than a game. It's our community.
And at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of it.
Make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Proud partner of ETSU football.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
Our communities are filled with caring people who open their hearts and dedicate themselves to transforming lives every day. People whose kindness and compassion shine brightest when times are hard, providing hope when life feels uncertain. We're proud to partner with organizations who positively impact the lives of the members we serve and the places we call home. Thank you for serving our communities from your friends at Eastman Credit Union.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We can eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'll eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome to the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report.
It's 35-0 Gate City over Lehigh. Time now for a message from our friends at Powell Valley National Bank.
Hi, I'm Mickey Bird, Senior Investment Advisor at Powell Valley National Bank. Since 1888, Powell Valley National Bank has been part of your community, and we support different organizations throughout Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. Today, I'm here with Marcia Krager. She's the Emergency Services Director for Mountain Empire Older Citizens.
Thank you, Mickey, and thank you, Powell Valley Bank, for supporting Mountain Empire Older Citizens. We are the Area Agency on Aging for Lee, Scott, Wise County, and the City of Norton. We provide services for all ages, but today I would like to focus on the Emergency Fuel Fund for the elderly. That program was created 50 years ago when the community brought up the need for heating assistance. Many older people were financially struggling and not able to pay their heating costs, plus buy food and medications. That program assists people who are 60 and older and have a lower income. That need still exists today. Every dollar that's given to the Emergency Fuel Fund is used to help somebody with heat in the winter months. We assisted 1,100 people last year at a cost of over $285,000. If you would like more information about MEOC's programs or to make a donation to the Fuel Fund, you can do that by scanning the QR code on your screen or visit www.meoc.org.
Thank you, Marcia, and thank you, MEOC, for the great work you do. Powell Valley Bank is proud to partner with MEOC, and we're glad you chose us to be your banking partner.
Welcome back. Some recognition taking place down on the field. The forensics team at Gate City celebrating a state championship. And also Carter Wolf, he won a golf state championship at Gate City as well. There's Scott Vermillion, the principal, down there, along with Zeke Newton, the athletic director at Gate City. So a lot to celebrate state championships in forensics and in golf for Gate City. Congratulations to those state champions. As Morgan Stanley, Ethan Ferguson, and Faye Rhodes and their coach, Kaylee Compton Raymond, on the forensics team. Again, Carter Wolf won the individual state championship in Class 2A. Time now for a message from the National Guard.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
And we're always glad to have the Tennessee Army National Guard as our coin toss sponsor. And sitting with me today is Sergeant Josh Crabtree. Sergeant Crabtree, you work with a lot of college students, and that's one thing that when you go in and talk to them, hey, have you thought about joining the Guard? Because what debt you're creating right now in college could be debt-free.
Absolutely. So one of the greatest things that we have with the Tennessee National Guard that's exclusive only to us is the Tennessee Strong Act. And what that allows them to do, it allows them to go up to their bachelor degree, 100% debt-free, all tuition and fees paid for. And then on top of that, they still get to use their Montgomery GI Bill, which pays $493 a month right now, on top of their FTA. So these students can actually go to college for free, but also make a paycheck about $1,200 a month while going to college, and come out of college with their degree, no debt. That's a huge thing these days.
Absolutely, it is huge. And once you get started and you're working for the Guard, then you continue to help folks save money because now you're offering free insurance.
Yeah, absolutely. So as of July 1st this year, Governor Bill Lee got together with his head of staff and decided that Tennessee National Guardsmen will no longer have to pay for that TRICARE Select that we have for our soldiers. So it's a huge benefit for our soldiers and their families. So it just helps them save more money. That way they can work on their future.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
Time now for our Educator Spotlight. We have Zeke Newton, the athletic director at Gate City, along with Brian Coomer, the principal of Lehigh. Zeke, we'll start with you. Obviously, the forensics team just getting recognized. You had a golf Carter Wolf championship. Talk about those two state championship performances.
Oh, goodness. We are so proud of Faye, Morgan, and Ethan. And then, obviously, Carter just had a tremendous week. As you can see him right here on camera. He, one of the most competitive young men I've ever met. I can't tell you how proud I am of Carter.
Mr. Coomer, your golf team also did qualify for the state championship as well. They've had quite a run of late. What else is going on at Lehigh?
Well, you know, we got cross country going on right now. Both our boys and girls cross country teams are maybe the favorites in the region to win the region. You know, we've got competitive cheer that has a really good chance to go to the state tournament this year in competition. You know, our football team, we've had a rash of injuries here. We're trying to be competitive with what we got. Just had a lot of kids get hurt, just freak injuries and out for the year, but our kids are still competing.
Well, guys, we appreciate the time. Thank you for being part of Friday Night Rivals. And Zeke, thank you for having us here tonight at Gate City. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you guys very much. We'll have the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report continues after this.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
With Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center, learn a trade with no debt and get paid while training. Support the family with great pay and benefits. Secure your future. Local 538 is a partner to a better life while working and when you retire. With AI all around us, a skilled trade is more important than ever. The union invests $250 million a year in training and resources, so you learn with the best. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up see Daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
This is my winning play.
A large pizza and 8 wings, the coach's combo.
Run it every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Welcome back to Legion Field. The Gate City Marching Band making their way onto the field. They're kind of getting set up. We'll let you listen and enjoy some of their performance.
And now please direct your attention to midfield, where the Gate City Marching Band, under the field command of Drum Major Elizabeth Jones, will perform their 2025 Field Show, which highlights the music of the pop rock band Jones. Tonight's show will feature the songs Separate Ways, Faithfully, and Any Way You Want It, Lovin', Touchin', and Squeak, and conclude with the Gate City Fight Song. We thank you for your kind attention. Ladies and gentlemen of the Gate City High School Marching Band.
The Gate City Marching Band. Time now for Coach's favorite pizza break.
You got it, Johnny Brusco.
This pizza break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Game day's all about having the right plan. This is my winning formation.
And here's how you run it. 1 large pizza and 8 wings for $24.99. We call it the Coach's Combo.
Trust me, this is a play you run every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
And go Bucks.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
Prior to tonight's game, the Lehigh Band performed. Now we'll listen to some of their performance.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Save thousands now on a new Jeep at Lonesome Pine CDGR in Big Stone Gap.
Jeep Grand Cherokee and Compass Trailhawk, all with huge savings.
Drive a little, save a lot.
In East Tennessee, football is more than a game. It's our community. It's our pride.
And here at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of the same team.
Whether it's after a big win or just dinner with friends, Johnny Brusco's is where we come together. So when you're hungry, make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Johnny Brusco's, proud partner of ETSU football.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
In the quiet corners of Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee, families are fighting a silent battle. Hunger isn't just skipped meals. It's the ache of a parent, the silence of a child who's learned not to ask. These aren't strangers. They're our neighbors, and they need us. Feeding Southwest Virginia and Second Harvest Food Bank of Northeast Tennessee are feeding hope, but they can't do it alone. You can be the reason a child sleeps with a full belly tonight. Together, we feed hope.
Save thousands now on a new Jeep at Lonesome Pine CDGR in Big Stone Gap.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Some first half highlights here before the second half underway. Gate City striking first with Zane Reed finding Caden Houseright 42-yard touchdown. Coach, Gate City off to a great start.
Yeah, you can just see right there, he catches the ball, gets upfield. Here's number 2, Jennings. He's going in for a score on this one, too, as well. Catches the ball, gets upfield, makes the cut back inside, gets into the end zone. Give him 6 more.
Parker Jenkins there, the 48-yard punt return. That made it 14-0. Then Walker Hillman with a broken hand. He only needs one hand to carry that football. That made it 21-0.
Excellent blocking up the middle that time.
Jenkins then with a nice catch here inside the 4-yard line. They give it to, this time, Mason Hickman. He makes it 28-0 Gate City. And a rough punt here by Lehigh allows Bryson Smith to have a nice return for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, heads up by Smith that time. Get the ball, get upfield, get all you can get, gets knocked out of bounds.
And then Reed to Jenkins for another touchdown. That made it 35-0. That's your scoring here. Here are your first half stats, and what jumps out to you, obviously, Lehigh, negative yards rushing.
Yeah, and I think, it would have been a couple positive yards there, but those bad snaps, quarterback jumping on the ball, so you got a -5 yards there, and rushing for Gate City, 65. They haven't run the ball too many times, but they had a couple bad snaps over the second team right before halftime.
We'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this.
Thanks for watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
For over 60 years, Blackburn Childers and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Welcome back. It's 35-0 Gate City while the players continue getting ready for the start of the second half. Time now for our Toyota School Spotlight.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Lake Fleming was named Lake Fleming because when we first started this 16 years ago, it was basically a place where people were dumping things. It's all about environmental education. And it's also about community service.
We are basically trying to create a space not only for our community to use, but as an extension of our classroom. So it's like an outdoor classroom for our students who are studying life science, who are studying geology, who are studying earth science. So it's just a wonderful place that we can use as teachers to expand upon what we're teaching in the classroom. They just love to explore. I mean, I don't even have to do anything. I just let them explore and look at everything that's around us and just enjoy nature. And then if we see something that they're curious about, I can answer their questions, It's a wonderful place. So basically we're planting plants. We're also maintaining the ones that we have. So we're teaching these students how to prune. We're teaching them, what types of plants are more sunlight growing plants versus low shadowing plants.
We have kids here all the way from 7th grade to seniors. These students have already satisfied their community service hours for like their scholarships, and they continue to come out here. So we're talking 300 plus hours that a lot of them have by the end of 12th grade.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
We are ready for the start of the second half. Gate City will receive the kickoff. They won the coin toss, deferred their option at the start of the game. And you have to wonder, Coach, if we're going to see Hayden Roten, we see right there, number 12, if he's going to come out to be quarterback. He was a quarterback their last series, and the starters could be done for Gate City tonight.
Yeah, they could be. The offense was off the field there in the second quarter. So we'll see if they let them come back out here for one series in the third quarter or not. I'll tell you, those seniors, they'd like to play one more series, but also you don't want to take a chance of what happened to Lehigh this year with the injuries piling up here, coming down to the end of the season and getting ready for the playoffs. Almost ready for the kickoff here. Generals coming on the field.
Jenkins and Houseright going to be back for Gate City. Parker Jenkins returned a punt for a touchdown in the first quarter. Houseright scored the first touchdown of the game for Gate City.
Jenkins caught a pass for a touchdown, so now he would like to return a kick for a touchdown, but it's going to be
short kick, going to be out of bounds. And I see Zane Reed holding his helmet on the sideline, so I believe his night is done, the starting quarterback for Gate City, number 3.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get the ball here at the 40-yard line. I'm sure Gate City's going to take it.
Free kick out of bounds. 5-yard penalty from where the ball went out of bounds. First down, Gate City.
We'll have a running clock here in the second half with a 35-point margin for Gate City. And it will be Hayden Roten, the freshman.
I'm sure Roten is excited about starting the second half, taking the first snap of the second half right here.
Full house backfield here, Coach. Old school football.
Old school football.
We're
running. Yeah, and what happened that time? He just had great penetration there by Lehigh.
Ball came out, but I believe they said he was down.
Yeah, he was down by contact there. That was Smith. Defense was able to get upfield that time, stop him in the backfield. I think it's Robbins. Robbins coming up there from his defensive end position that time, number 53, made the first hit. So, yeah, two tight ends, T in the backfield. I noticed in warm-ups, they were running at him warm-ups. So it's not something that surprised anybody here at Gate City because they love to run the football, and that's one of the old formations you run from.
Now they're going to go to I formation. Second down run. Lehigh's defense 2 for 2 so far, making good plays.
Yeah, got upfield, made the stop there at the line of scrimmage. Once again, it was just a little power off tackle off that right-hand side. I know we've mentioned his names a couple times tonight. Lambert, the freshman, number 66.
He's the senior. Muncie is the freshman, 62.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got him mixed up there.
Be 3rd and 10 for Gate City. So we've seen a T formation, I formation, now 4 wide shotgun. And it's going to be a handoff to McConnell. McConnell breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet. He's going to be about 5 yards shy, though, of a first down.
Yeah, definitely excellent hard running that time. Yeah, he's hit at the line of scrimmage there. kept on, you can see right here, he keeps them legs going. He's hit right here, bounces outside, gets upfield, picks up a couple of really tough yards that time. So it brings up 4th down. The punting team's on the field.
McConnell does not look like a freshman.
No, that size is definitely misleading for a freshman.
Maybe a big part of the future, I think, of Gate City football.
And I'm sure Coach Houseright is excited. Here he is running the ball in the second half.
Gate City will punt for the first time. Nice kick called for a fair catch. It's bobbled, but fell back on by Napier. We'll take a timeout on Friday Night Rivals.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community, from the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you to Kia of Johnson City for sponsoring our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and our stream on WCYB.com all season long, courtesy of Kia of Johnson City. Back to play here. Lehigh will have their first possession of the second half. Our Sky 5 drone, powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air, flying high above Legion Field. Thank you to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson, who man our drone all season long here on Friday Night Rivals.
And while we were away there, Lehigh lost 10 yards. They had a penalty on the punt, blocking the back.
That ball's on the ground here. First play of the second half for the Generals, but Napier picks it up. He's going to be out near the 20-yard line.
Unbelievable play by Napier there to pick that ball up and be able to run and get forward and pick up some positive yardage. That time Lehigh looked like Lester fell down there, number 3. He's hobbling around there.
Logan Lester, a senior wide receiver. He appears to be in some pain out there.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot right now. He's limping over to, it's going to be the slot receiver on the wide side of the field. There's nobody covering him right now.
It's going to be Napier on second down for the Generals. He's going to have a first down. Nice run there. The first down of the third quarter. All first downs in the third quarter brought to you by Window World.
And once again, Lester, he hit the ground that time. He's hobbling a little bit. We'll see what happens here. I believe he's going to go out of the game. They'll get someone to come in for him.
And Lehigh 2-4 on the season. They are holding on to that 8th and final spot in the Region 2D standings. Top 8 make the playoffs. It's going to be Napier for a third straight carry. The senior out across the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, we got a flag on the play there. Probably a hold there where the flag just right at the point of attack on the outside. Let's see who the officials get.
Holding. Number 51 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
While we have a minute here, I want to say our thoughts and prayers are with a colleague of ours, Tim Davis. You know, we have a lot of people who go to a lot of these games on Friday nights. Unfortunately, got word that Tim was hit by a player tonight at the Grundy-Hurley game, and he had to be taken to the hospital. So we're thinking about you, Tim, hopefully just for precaution, but our thoughts and prayers are with colleague Tim, he was injured tonight while working the Grundy-Hurley game for WCYB, so certainly wish you well, Tim. Back to action now for Lehigh. Napier been a busy man here in the third quarter.
He was trying to stretch the play outside there.
It looks like he's hurt. He's grabbing his knee.
Roden came up and made the tackle that time, number 12 on the outside there.
And we'll take a timeout while they attend to Napier.
I'm Stacy Irvin, Vice President and Loan Officer for Powell Valley Bank. Since 1888, we've helped local businesses and ag operations grow because we know strong communities start with strong partnerships. From ag loans to real estate lending and equipment financing, we offer flexible options, quick decisions, and relationships that last. Powell Valley Bank, here for every season, every goal, and every generation since 1888.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Recently you had a retiree lunch here, and I know that these guys were the ones that paved the path for Local 538. What have they meant and what do they mean to what's going on here today?
Oh, they mean everything to this local. They're the ones that set the groundwork for this local. They train people like myself. They were our mentors. They were the ones that we were working in the shops or working out in the field with, that we learned our trade from, that we learned to respect this local, to respect the UA, and respect what the union has done for us as a group. All those guys are mentors to us, you know, whether men and women. You know, we've had several women come through this trade, with several in it now. So they all mean everything to me. I mean, a lot of my mentors, a lot of people that helped me get where I'm at today are in that group that's coming in here for these dinners and stuff, and they all are part of the huge family that we all create and we're all part of here.
Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Here's a replay of what happened to Scotty Napier for Lehigh. He was able to get off the field there, so that was certainly some good news, but just the team hit hard by injuries all season long, and they've had a few more tonight, unfortunately, for Lehigh.
Yeah, it looked like he just landed on the back of his knee when he was on the ground, so it wasn't one of those twists, so that's, yeah, that could be a bruise there on the back. See him working on him on the sideline there.
Gate City's going to improve to 6-2 on the season to hang on this one. And again, they have their bye week next week. They finish up with a home game against Central and then at Ridgeview the final week. And the way things are potentially looking here, that game against Ridgeview could be for second place in the Mountain 7 and a home playoff game in the first round.
Yeah, it's going to be big. Couple games before that, but that game is going to come down to decide a lot in the Mountain 7.
And we're going to see Ridgeview next week on Friday Night Rivals. They host Abingdon. So that'll be, again, Abingdon has one loss in the Mountain 7. So does Ridgeview. So does Gate City. So Abingdon lost to Gate City about a month ago here at Legion Field. But Ridgeview has not played Abingdon yet. We'll have that game next week. Abingdon hasn't played Union or Ridgeview. So there's still a lot of big games left. And, of course, Gate City has to play Ridgeview as well.
Yeah, Ridgeview, this coming week against Abingdon, that's going to be a very big game. And then the next week with Gate City, and that will decide their place in the Mountain 7.
This punt here by Lehigh on fourth down is going to go into Gate City territory.
A good bounce for the Generals that time.
Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our school bus stop of the game. The law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Our school bus stop of the game will be coming up in the fourth quarter. What you've seen from Gate City, again, their first team knows against a shorthanded opponent tonight, but and knowing that they lost to Union, who right now is the top team in the region, is this a team that you can see winning multiple playoff games?
Yeah, I think the way they run the football, the big line, the way they play defense, always sending someone on the outside. I look for good things out of Gate City this year. And in 2 weeks, I'd love to see that game when Gate City and Ridgeview square off.
That run up the middle by Gate City is going to be Cade McConnell. Actually, I believe it's 3 weeks because Gate City has their bye week before they play Central. And Ridgeview, I think, has a game against a team from Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
After they play Abingdon.
Yeah, they've got to play another Kentucky team there and then play Gate City. But that game's going to have a lot of implication there in Mountain 7 Conference and in the playoffs in Region D.
Well, tonight, Union was playing Lebanon. They're the only 2 undefeated teams left in Class 2 Region D. Both were undefeated. Last score I saw, Union was up 21-14 over Lebanon. Of course, the Pioneers, we saw them last year on Rivals. They have a terrific quarterback in Michael Reese, as McConnell's going to take this pitch out near the first down marker. But you look at all the players in Region 2D with,
I think,
Union with Bostic and Chandler. You have Reese at Lebanon. What Gate City has here, Deal at Ridgeview.
Yeah, and you're looking at Reed, the quarterback here, and Hillman, the running back, but also Jenkins on the outside and Houseright. Deal, the running back at Ridgeview. Yeah, we got some great skilled people in 2D this year, and so still got some good games to go. And
then, of course, Graham is the region champs. Until someone beats them in the postseason, you cannot forget about the G-men, even though they appear to be a little down this year compared to years past.
Yeah, I think Graduation maybe had a little toe on that, and you got Union went over to Graham this year and had a big win. And so that, it's saying something for Union. And, just like a couple weeks ago, they played Gate City and undefeated. And, one loss to Dobbins Bennett down there. But if they probably played any other team in Southwest Virginia, they'd probably have another win there. We'll see as far as Ridgeview is concerned and what happens at Lebanon and Union tonight.
Whoever wins that Union-Lebanon game has to be the favorite in Region 2D with 3 weeks left in the regular season.
Puts them in the driver's seat. Seems like Union always does well in the second half. They, just like they did against Gate City and just like they did against Ridgeview. We'll see what happens tonight there with them at Lebanon.
Got a flag here.
Prior to the snap, false start. On the offense, number 52, 5 yard, first down.
Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. We'll see which Gate City drive our crew in the truck decides is the Toyota drive of the game. Got to stay tuned to find out which one it is in the fourth quarter.
I think it's going to be a pretty fast drive of the game. Seemed like the scoring drives for Gate City there in the first half, they got in the end zone pretty quick.
It's 1st and 15. Roten's going to keep it here off the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds with now under a minute left here in the third quarter.
He is able to get back up to about the line of scrimmage that time. Coming over to the sideline to get a play from Houseright here.
Jeremy Houseright's done a great job really turning this program around. When he took over, they had a couple of lean years where I think they had back-to-back one-win seasons at Gate City.
People in the community, people outside the community know about Gate City and Houseright being from Gate City. It's pretty well that, hey, just give him time. Things are going to change. He's going to get these young kids out. They're going to get in the weight room.
Gate City called a timeout, so we'll take a timeout here with 19 seconds left in the third quarter.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field. From Lehigh, we honor Savannah Parsons. Savannah is a 3-time indoor track state champion and a member of the 800-meter outdoor state championship relay team. She also plays basketball for the Generals. She has a 3.88 GPA and helps with the local food bank and volunteers with youth sports programs in Lee County. From Gate City, we honor Bryson Smith. Bryson is an all-conference football and basketball player and an all-region soccer player for the Blue Devils. He has volunteered with local donation drives in the area and also volunteers as a youth soccer coach.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals. Gate City calling their first timeout of the second half with 19 seconds left in the third quarter. No scoring here in quarter number 3. We've had a running clock throughout. This will be the final play coming up here of the third quarter.
Looks like they got things spread out this time.
And I have a penalty here. A couple guys were looking at each other. Who's going to go in motion?
Yeah, it's a little mess up there of which slot receiver is supposed to have gone in motion, and it didn't work out good for Gate City that time. I think.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Whenever in doubt, just call it on a lineman. Oh, hey, I'm going to stick up for the lineman tonight.
You're being consistent.
I've been consistent because we had two backs moving at the same time there.
It's going to be Smith, the kicker, on the carry here. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. So no scoring in the third quarter. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes. All Gate City, they lead Lehigh 35-0. You're watching Friday Night Rivals on the Tri-City CW.
Little jet sweep that time.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes? Mm-hmm. Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food too.
I'm Browning Wynn, Market Executive for Lee and Scott counties at Powell Valley National Bank. At PVB, we are more than just a bank. Since 1888, we have been here for our communities. We're where your grandparents got their first mortgage, your parents taught you how to save, and where your kids are starting their financial journeys today. We offer top-of-the-line financial and banking products, personalized services, and tailored solutions that meet your needs. Powell Valley National Bank, proudly serving every generation since 1888.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
The fourth quarter is about to begin here at Legion Field. You see there 5 state championships in the history of Gate City football. And first play of the fourth quarter is going to be a loss by Tyler Williams on the carry for Gate City.
Yeah, that time defensive end number 56, Sykes got upfield. There was a jet sweep. They were in 2-by-2 and looked like they had pretty good blocking on the outside, but couldn't do anything with the defensive end, and he played it perfect. That's what you want. You want your defensive end to get outside that time, and he did.
That'll be fourth down. That'll force a punt here by Gate City.
Coach Housewright's talking to them, saying, hey, guys, give us a little protection here.
With Gate City being off next week, would you like having a bye week late in the season? Did you prefer right in the middle, early? What did you like a bye week?
I like to have a bye week before a big game. Give me 2 weeks to practice for that team we're playing. If I can have a bye week before a big game, I'm a happy guy.
Nice punt right there. This one's going to be dropped, but Lehigh falls on it.
Yeah, I think it's 19, new guy back there. I think it was Sullivan. He was able to get back on it, so Lehigh has possession of the ball.
Let's take a timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
For over 60 years, Blackburn Childers and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with the personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
We're set to get back under action here. Lehigh will have the ball down 35-0. The Generals, again, next week going on the road to Central, who has not won a game in the Mountain 7 either. So that'll be a game. Again, Lehigh will have to probably win next week to maintain their playoff position in that 8th and final spot. Got a late player coming on the field here. Abingdon playing Central tonight. Last score check on that one was 33-0 Abingdon over Central. Lehigh, that is going to be Ethan Newberry on the carry for the Generals.
Yeah, it looked like we had a new quarterback in there too. I think, I believe it was number 10 maybe. Yeah, Bishop. He's going to the outside.
He's going to the sidelines.
Are we doing Wildcat? What are we doing? Maybe a timeout. We'll see what's going on here.
Looks like Nathan Shelburne may be lining up in the Wildcat. Shelburne's going to hand it off to Newberry. Newberry's going to run outside. He's going to get dropped for a loss by Cole Jones, another freshman for Gate City.
Yeah, he did an excellent job just stringing the play out down the line and was able to make the tackle. So far in 2 plays, the Generals offense has lost about 5 yards there. Let's see what happens on 3rd down here.
The other team we're going to see next week is Ridgeview. They were playing at John Battle tonight. They were up 34-0 at halftime over John Battle. So Abingdon and Ridgeview both cruising tonight. Again, that'll be a game to say who can stay in the hunt for 2nd place in the Mountain 7 next week up at Ridgeview. Get a wide run out here by Braxton McPherson.
Yeah, next week, talking about the Ridgeview-Abington game, that's going to be a really big game because whoever wins that game, like you said, is probably going to be in 2nd place. And then Gate City's already beat Abington. So then you're going to have if Abington wins, then they still have 1 loss. But Gate City has the advantage over them. If Ridgeview wins, they've got 1 loss. Now they've got the advantage. And then it comes down to them and Gate City 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, I think, like you said, if Ridgeview were to beat Abingdon, then basically them and Gate City will play for 2nd place. But if Abingdon were to win, they still have to play Union, so they're not out of it yet. They could potentially get a tie for the Mountain 7.
Literacy is sponsored by Blackburn Childers and Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers and Stegall. On July 4th, 2025, the One Big Beautiful Bill was placed into law by President Trump. And as a result of this bill, there are several aspects of the bill that we would like to discuss and that will affect you as viewers and as taxpayers. And one of the main aspects and benefits of this is the permanent reduction in the tax brackets. There's now an increase in your child tax credit to $2,200 per child in the house under 17 years of age. You can now deduct car loan interest as a deduction on your tax return. In addition, there is a deduction available for overtime wages and for tips. It'll benefit a lot of people in our area, and BCS would love to be able to help you answer any questions you have related to this bill. These are just very small aspects of a huge bill.
Yeah, there on that first play was a trap play over there to the right-hand side. They had a pulling guard. And, number 28, Newberry, playing the linebacker position now, stepped in there and made the tackle for only 2-yard gain by the Blue Devils that time.
That was Cade McConnell on the carry. So, as we were saying before the break, there's still a lot to be decided. Like I said, if Abingdon, they win next week, then they beat Union, you could have a 3-way tie potentially for first place with Gate City, Abingdon, and Union in a crazy way. So there's a lot of scenarios, a lot of football left to be played. But looking forward to next week with Abingdon and Ridgeview. McConnell, nice spin move here, breaking through some tackles for the freshman, Cade McConnell. First down for the Blue Devils.
McConnell, trap play, the same play. They just ran it to the left side. Great block, cut behind it, and then you can see right here, he breaks the tackle right at the line of scrimmage right there. Did a spin move, just kept those legs pumping upfield, forward, body lean, big run. Awesome run by the freshman.
At the 25-yard line of Lehigh, all first downs in the fourth quarter brought to you by Spivey, King and Spivey. Gate City with the ball at the Lehigh 25-yard line. 6 minutes left in this game. Braden Smith, the kicker, getting some work at running back. Ball was, they say, down. Brown caused the fumble.
Yeah, just a great run there. It looked like a jet sweep. I was going to take it wide. Defensive end did a good job over there on that right-hand side. He had to cut it up. You can see right here, it's coming. He's going wide. Now he cuts up the field. Just good speed, good moves. Ooh, I believe they might have missed that one. I think that was a fumble. That would have been a big break for Lehigh there, keeping the Blue Devils out of the end zone.
Braden Smith, a freshman, listed as a wide receiver, outside linebacker. Again, he did all the extra points for Gate City, 5 for 5 in extra points.
And that'd be a good piece of film work right there to learn from about tuck that ball away, hold it high and tight, and it was carrying a little loose there.
McConnell makes a move inside the 5. McConnell going to be just shy down at the 2-yard line. He was brought down by a touchdown-saving tackle by Ethan Sullivan.
And once again, once he got hit, he did a little spin move, was able to dive forward, got a couple more yards in there. So, yeah, I believe the Blue Devils have got him a good young running back right here.
You look at their roster, I mean, Hillman is a senior. Hickman is a senior. And Corey Bird, who's not playing tonight, also running. He's a senior, so there's going to be some carries available next year. And McConnell could certainly step into that void.
From what we've seen right now, he's probably going to get a few carries next year.
This one is going to be Landon Smith, and he's in for the touchdown. The freshman on Friday Night Rivals makes it 41-0 Gate City.
Yeah, Smith just running off that left-hand side. Had a lead blocker over there on that side. Just cut up the field there, got into the end zone. 6 more points on the board for the Blue Devils.
That's the first points of the second half in this one. Makes it 41-0. Gate City having fun on this sidelines tonight. Blue Devils going to be 6-2. They'll remain undefeated here at home. Both of their losses have been on the road this year at Dobbins, Bennett, and Union. And Braden Smith will attempt his 6th extra point of the night. Right down the middle. 42-0. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment,
can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King and Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom. We protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King and Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King and Spivey.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Our Toyota drive of the game started with a so-so punt return by Parker Jenkins. We got the penalty, though, that gave him pretty good field position. Jenkins, of course, he did return one for a touchdown, so anything shy of a touchdown. But then he made up for it there, made a great catch right there inside the 5-yard line. And then it was the big man, Mason Hickman, 5'8", 225, barreling in. That made it 28-0. That is our Toyota drive of the game. Gate City, 226 yards of offense, 125 on the ground, 101 passing. That last scoring drive, 5 plays, 47 yards for the Blue Devils. Little short kick that's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, excellent field position for the Generals. We'll see what they can do with it. I think that was one of those little pooch kicks. It didn't supposed to go out of bounds, but it
free kick infraction. Kicking team. 5 yards will be added on to where the ball went out of bounds. First down, Gate. First down lead.
Got a score update. Union on top 11 and 28-14, or actually now 35-14 Union in the fourth quarter. So it's 3 weeks in a row now. They've been tied at halftime with Gate City, Ridgeview, and now Lebanon, and they have made no doubt about it in the second half.
Yeah, they step it up in the second half. Once again, what's remarkable to me, this time of the year, they play great football in the second half. 3 weeks in a row against 3 good football teams. We're been tied with 3 good football teams at halftime and then take over in the second half. And it's just one of those little things, maybe some adjustments at the second half that really working.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Time now for our school bus stop of the game. This one is Caden Houseright stopping Aiden Bates in his tracks. Always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
There's your school bus stop of the game as we approach 2 minutes left in this one. It's going to be a run on first down there by Newberry for Lehigh.
Yeah, Newberry got stood up at the line of scrimmage that time. Was able to get him a couple yards that time.
Some other scores last week, of course, we saw Eastside with a very impressive win over Rye Cove. They had another big game tonight against Twin Springs. It's 49-15 Eastside. That's in the fourth quarter.
Eastside has a great running. Well, they have great passing too, but hey, last week they were just unbelievable how well they ran the football.
We haven't had an update on this one in a while, but Tennessee High was tied with Sevier County 7-7 at halftime. Smoky Bears, the defending state champs in 5A. Greenville up 42-0 over Volunteer. Volunteer having a fantastic season, but as we saw 2 weeks ago, there's a big gap between Greenville and Elizabethton and the rest of the teams in Region 1 4A on the Tennessee side. We've got a completed pass here for Lehigh out near midfield. That was completed to Braxton McPherson as we now have under a minute left.
Yeah, just a little out route there. He was able to catch it, turn upfield, get some positive yardage, so it's going to be fourth and about 4 yards to go.
These Gate City fans you saw there, they know they'll be back here for sure 2 weeks from tonight against Central, and then they're hoping they can get a home playoff game if things go well the rest of the season as well. You have to think Gate City may have to beat Ridgeview in order to get a home playoff game. We'll see. Maybe not. I mean, there's figuring out those power points in Virginia is something well above my mind.
Yeah, it comes down with who you play and who they play, and just like we're talking about the Generals, if they're going on that 8th spot there in the playoff, they'll have to win those 2 conference games they've got coming up with Central and John Battle.
That completion to Ethan Sullivan will be the last play of the game. So 42-0. Gate City improves to 6-2 on the season. We'll be back and talk with Coach Houseright after this on Friday Night Rivals.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices, like the family favorite Toyota Highlander, or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Both are built right here in the USA. Now, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Football is more than a game. It's our community.
And at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of it.
Make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Proud partner of ETSU football.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
Hey, Pops. Sorry it's been so long since we talked last time. You know, today was such a beautiful morning, I thought I'd go spend some time on the water. It always does me good to get myself out into the sunshine. Just like we used to do together. Being here always reminds me of you. Thanks for all the lessons you've taught me. I miss you.
Welcome back to Legion Field. Gate City wins 42-0 over Lehigh. The Blue Devils improved to 6-2 on the season. Lehigh falls to 2-5 with a couple weeks left in the regular season. Jeremy Houseright, the head coach of the Gate City Blue Devils, getting mic'd up to join us with his team behind him there. Coach, congratulations on the win. You talk about it, a great performance, offense, defense, and special teams. What are you most proud of about your team's performance?
Just the effort, man. I mean, it was, I thought we played extremely hard, and even the guys that got in later on, I mean, they played their tails off and was flying around, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be excited. Just talking about those guys that got in there and how well, not only did they scored a touchdown on offense, but put up a goose egg on the defensive side there for that second team. They did a great job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those guys give us everything they got every day in practice, and when they get out there, they're going to show everybody what they're capable of doing too. And we're proud of them, proud of this whole team, proud of this coaching staff.
Now you have your bye week, Coach. You're 6-2. What's the plan for the team over the next 2 weeks before your next game in 2 weeks?
We're going to sharpen up on some of the small details and heal up a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. I think that's one thing we're going to discuss as coaching staff when everybody gets out of here a little bit later, is to see what we're going to do next week.
Now that you got this win on Friday Night Rivals at home, are we allowed to come back to Legion Field next year?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Give that trophy to your players. Enjoy the win.
All right, thank y'all.
All right, go, boys. Jeremy Houseright, head coach of Gate City, his team victorious on Friday Night Rivals. course, last time we were here, they were not, so that's why a little inside joke there. But we want to thank all the people who make these games possible. Toyota, the UA Local 538, Window World, Spivey King and Spivey, Powell Valley National Bank, Food City, Mountain Area Ford Dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Johnson City Kia, UVA Wise, Blackburn Childers and Stegall, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies. Our fantastic crew led by Tim Petrie, Jim Denton on stats, Steve Honaker, our red hat for Coach Colley. Halloween's not for a couple weeks. Chucky was here tonight. I'm Casey Getz. We'll see you next week for Abingdon and Ridgeview on Friday Night Rivals.